Hi, what's going on? It's Dirt here again, and Master League Classic is back. And you guys won't know, but I've never really raided that many legendaries. It's not something that's part of my gameplay experience, but recently I've gotten a few decent IVs, and especially I got a really good Zacian, like my second raid when that was introduced to the game. And so I finally managed to get enough rare candies to fully power it up. Oh my god, the grind, it was insane. Just like I needed 2 more and it took me an entire day to get them because I didn't want to do any sets. But yeah, now I've got my Zacian, I've got a really good IV shiny Lugia, and I thought Lugia and Excadrill pair nicely, and Zacian covers a lot of Excadrill's like fighting weakness as well. So this is a broken team on paper. As you can see, it's insane. You can see the IVs on the side. It's so good, and I'll admit it didn't perform as well as I thought. That was partly due to my own error, partly due to like the main weakness to this line I think is Kyogre. I struggle with it on the lead. I did really only say that Lugia can comfortably handle it, and even then it can still hit back with a Blizzard or a Thunder. So let's hop into the battles. I hope you enjoy the video. It's gonna be quite a long one. I've got quite a few battles that I did record, so here we go. Matched up against our first opponent, and yes, he's got a legend pose, so it always gets your mind ticking. So straight away, Excadrill into Giratina. Now this isn't a great matchup. I'm gonna stay in. I'd like to chip this because nothing on my team can comfortably handle Giratina in all shielding scenarios. I sort of think they might bait, and they do bait, which is pretty rough, but weird lag there. They get in, like, I think 3 Shadow Claws, and then my Drill Run Bubbles are doing some really weird stuff. I get a shield there, that's really nice. Again, lagging. Good lord, I think that's another 3 free Shadow Claws they got. So I just let this go. It's another Ominous Wind, so I survive it. I swap into Zacian, and they bring in Melmetal. So this doesn't look great, but as you see, Zacian's got close combat, and this thing can put in work against anything. So they throw their Rock Slide before I throw close combat, which is a mistake, because obviously this is going to be debuffing my defense. So I was able to no shield that, and now I want to build up to the back-to-back, because if I shield this, I reach 2 close combats, and as you can see, I'm going to flip switch against a Melmetal. So even if they shield this, I've got another one loaded, so I don't expect them to shield. A low battery, yeah, they no shield, smart play, but I've got play rough, and if you don't know, wild charge is often recommended, but no, the play rough lands, they did not expect that, and we're just going to keep chipping with Snarls, so they're forced to throw energy. This is an Ominous Wind. No boost please. They don't get the boost, that's good. Bring in Lugia, and they've got Zarudan back, and I'm thinking, ooh, this is pretty rough. Zarude's pretty strong against the rest of my team. I tried to make a catch on Excadrill there, which is unsuccessful. I'm able to throw a Rock Slide to get some decent chip damage, and we're just not able to reach the next Rock Slide. But what you're going to see, Lugia is such a tank. Look, 1 Dark Pulse doesn't even do half. They're going to land another Dark Pulse. This doesn't kill me. And if I reach 2 Sky Attacks, I might be able to win this game. There, we're at the back-to-back. So at this point, I'm just really cautious. They might try and make a catch. So I overfarm by 1 Dragon Tail. They lag a tiny bit there. Lose out on a turn. But we throw the Sky Attack. And I'm thinking, no way. They're in 1 Dragon Tail range. But what you saw there, that should have been a win for me. But they got in a free turn, which is very unfortunate. It was a draw. But we know we should have won that one. So, good first game. GG's to that opponent. Looking to go into the next game here. Oh gosh, what's this queue time? Forgot to edit this out. I apologize. There we are. Got our opponent. And what are we seeing here? We've got Excadrill into Zacian. This isn't too favorable, but what I like to do here is I know they're not going to throw straight away, so I'm not scared of close combat, and I'm going to try and make a catch onto Lugia? I don't. Maybe that's another battle. Instead, I opt to shield this. This could have been an early battle. And yes, there we are. We tried to make the catch on Lugia. We fail, but they throw a move, and it's a close combat anyway, so misplay on their part. They bring in Dialga here. So what I'm going to be doing is going straight for the Aeroblast. And you'll seen this before on other content creators' channels. Aeroblast chunks, even resisted on a Giratina. Look at that damage, and we get the boost. Oh my gosh, this is insane. And I think I no-shield this, because this is only an Iron Head. Oh no, okay, it's Draco. So it just takes us out, but that's really good that we forced them to throw. So now I'm going to come in with Zacian. I'm going to snarl down. They unfortunately reach an Iron Head. Despite being double debuff, this is still super effective. So it does about 45%. But we do leave this matchup with a lot of energy. So what have they got in the back? They bring in their own Zacian. This is pretty rough, actually. So at least we don't have to take a close combat on Excadrill. But they bring in Landorus. And at this point, I don't think this is too bad for me. I throw the Play Rough. This will do a lot. Oh my gosh, that is so much. And I stay in here, because I know that they've got to throw a Stone Edge. So I'm lagging a bit, but nothing happened really there. I know they've got to throw Stone Edge to kill me, and they do. So, smart play by them. But look at all this energy that I've got on Excadrill. So, hopefully... Right, yeah. This kills, and... Oh, you see, this is really bad. Yeah, I know what happens here. So, I didn't throw because one doesn't kill, and so I had to wait until they close combated. And then I throw my move, and if this isn't a CMP tie, we win the game. Oh, it was a CMP tie. That's really rough. Yeah, this close combat's gonna kill me. Yeah, unfortunate that. I think I didn't have much leeway. Zacian is so good, even against my team. It's just such a broken Pokemon. So, into the next game. We are going to see a Togekiss lead. So Excadrill loves to see Togekiss. Resisting the charms, and you can go straight Rock Slide. No reason to Drill Run. So yeah, you can see building up energy. They swap in Garchomp. Instinctively, I throw Drill Run. In hindsight, probably should have saved this and brought in Lugia. Yeah, I like this play. So we're just going to Dragon's Tail down from this point. Even if they outrage, absolutely fine. Lugia can take it. Such a beast. Also the Shiny Flex. But they Sand Tomb, which is interesting. And they reach this move. I know from my counting this can only be another Sand Tomb. So we take 2 Sand Tombs. And our defense is twice debuffed here. But as you're going to see, Charms still do nothing. So I'm going to reach this Aeroblast here. I expect this to not get a shield. But it does get a shield. That sort of makes sense, I guess. But Excadrill's just got such a nice timing back. So we reach a Sky Attack here, which is really nice chip. This puts the Togekiss into 1 Rock Slide range. So I'm going to come in. I'm going to throw the Rock Slide straight away. Either get that second shield or pressure health. One-shot this Togekiss. We do get the second shield. Now, I'm going to shield this just in case this Flamethrower wasn't exactly keeping track of energy. It's an Aerial Ace, which is interesting. And yeah, here they reach another move. Now, I'm pretty confident this can only be another Aerial Ace. It won't take us out, puts us deep into the red, but they aren't able to catch on to whatever is in the back. So we've got a 1 shield advantage against, yeah, their own Zacian. This looks like GG, and the opponent sees the writing on the wall and does exit the match. GG. So yeah, I think that play there, Togekiss leads just fantastic for this team. Excadrill's such a good counter to Fairy types and other Steel types. I love using Excadrill. I've used it in a lot of rotations of Master League Classic. Right, here. This is the perfect lead. Dream lead into a Dialga. They save swap their own Excadrill, and we're even on energy at this point because I throw straight away. So we're both at 5 mud shots. This Drill Run does get the shield, so I sneak in a mud shot, which is pretty favorable. So I'm going to be able to reach my move 1 ahead of them. Yeah, so I decide to throw straight away, which is fair enough. Hopefully they didn't sneak in their own. They didn't. That's nice. So this is their Drill Run. And because I'm 1 mud shot ahead, I know that I'm going to be able to reach another Drill Run. Which is, again, really good for me. So we take switch advantage. All shields are down at this point. And... oh, they bring in Kyogre. This is sort of rough. I decided to swap into Lugia. I'm not a huge fan of this play, actually. Yeah, I really shouldn't have done that. So now they bring in their Dialga. I've got my Lugia. This is probably an Iron Head, which it is. That's fine. Lugia can take it. We Aero Blast the Dialga. So, as I said, loads of damage. Boost, please. No boost, but that's okay. This isn't great. They don't throw a move. Maybe they didn't reach it. And they get greedy. That was my only win condition, is they tried to farm me down. I reached the Aeroblast. Boom! That does so much to Kyogre. I'm going to swap in my Zacian, no matter what they throw here. We snuck in a Snarl. This definitely guarantees the KO. Even a Blizzard does a lot, but we're able to tank it. Thank you, Zacian, and GG to that battler. That was a really good one. I think their misplay there was getting greedy, trying to farm down the Lugia. If they hadn't have done that, we would have been in a pretty rough spot, because Kyogre does very well against us when shields are down. So Excadrill into Zarude. Again, this is really not a great lead for me, so I'm going to swap straight into Lugia. Despite my Psychic typing, this isn't bad. They bring in Yveltal, so they're running ABA Dark already. So they're really weak to a Charmer, so I expect to steal him back. So I'm going to no shield. We take the Dark Pulse. That's really good. And we're going to throw the Aeroblast. And I don't think this opponent knows how much an Aeroblast is going to do. Boom! That is so much. That one-shots the Yveltal. Lugia flipping switch against a Dark type. That's amazing. So they bring in Zarude, and they do throw the move. So this does kill me, which I'm fine with. I'm happy to let that go. I'm going to bring in Zacian here. So successfully flipping switch has done well, I can't speak. It's really good for us here, because Excadrill does not want to see Zarude. So we tank a Power Whip. It's kind of rough. It does a lot. I think on PV Poke, it does say that Zacian loses to Zarude, but it's not that bad. Right, so we're going to shield this. And we just need to reach the back-to-back close combat. They swap into Mewtwo. I let them get a couple of Psycho Cuts through here. I don't think I'm going to be able to win this, because one Side Strike, look how much that does, even though it's resisted. So I'm going to throw a Drill Run. They get in yet another Psycho Cut. This is really not looking good for me. I hope to get the shield. I don't get the shield. And yeah, this looks pretty rough. So my only win condition here is I get the shield. I get the shield with this one. Probably, yeah, that makes sense. And they are going to throw their Psycho Side Strike. Really good timing by them. And yeah, I've got to throw straight away. And they swap into Zarude to catch. So this isn't that bad. They were probably expecting Wild Charge, but no, I can't farm down. And even though this looked really good after Lugia flip switch, Mewtwo and back when I was down shields, not good enough for my team. So into another battle. Yeah, as you can see, as I said, I lose a lot of battles here, and I'm fine with showcasing that, because the whole reason for this YouTube channel is to show my progress and improving as a battler. So, Garchomp lead, I'm going to swap straight into Lugia. It was Dragon Tail, so there was a case to be made I could have stayed in. It's not that bad for Excadrill. They come in with their Metagross, which is fine. We can take one Meteor Mash and get off an Aeroblast, which will probably do about 50%. So this is pretty good. The problem is one Sky Attack I don't think kills. So they are forced to throw here, which is fine by me. I'm going to no shield this. And I should come in. Yeah, I come in with Excadrill to farm down. Ooh, they reach a move. It's probably just a Meteor Mash, but I cannot risk being one-shot. And it would still do a significant chunk. So, down a shield, but we've got lots of loaded energy. They bring back in the Garchomp. This isn't that bad. I think they're at the move now. Okay, that was a bit weird. We should have got in our Drill Run before, but this is just a Sand Tomb, which is alright. We can take it, and we're going to throw the Drill Run. That was CMP. As I said, it shouldn't have been CMP. But we're going to swap into Zacian. We only got a Great, but that was it worked out well because we got in a Snarl. They bring in Shadow Lugia. Holy spice. This is pretty interesting. I do believe that regular Lugia is a bit better, and yeah, if you see, my regular Lugia could probably take 2 play roughs, but this Shadow one will be threatened by the second one that I throw, and I know shield the Aeroblast. What are you doing, Derp? That was the lose condition right there. That was the lose condition, because if I'd have shielded that, I would have been able to force a shield with my own play rough. But instead, I'm just going to get Dragon Tailed down. All they've got to do is double shield these 2 rock slides. Ooh, that's a really nasty loss to take. But I guess it's all about the call, and I really did expect them to bait there. But yeah, GG. Right, Excadrill into Dialga. This is really favourable. They say swap Zacian, which is pretty rough because it could have Wild Charge. I get a battery notification. Gosh, my wire started playing up recently, so difficult to charge the phone. So we throw the Drill Run, it does a huge chunk. I go to catch a close combat on Lugia. I love doing that. I don't think I do. I do actually in the end, which is really good for me. So what they throw here, it's more than likely a Wild Charge, but no, that's a play rough. That's better for us. Wild Charge would do significantly more. I'm going to throw the Sky Attack straight away. Fast Move Deny. Want to get rid of this Zacian. And they do commit a shield, which is interesting to me. Shows that they might be weak to Lugia and back. So I'm going to no shield this. I don't see the need to shield a play rough. So they're going to be able to snarl me down, but not before I throw a second Sky Attack and hopefully pressure the final shield, which we do. So I'm going to swap straight into Zacian. I don't want to get farmed down here. I'm going to no shield this. Probably a play rough, but no, it's a close combat, which I find interesting. And I'm able to snarl down. Really good for me. 2 shields, loaded Zacian. What's going to come in? Dialga. So I know that I can double close combat this, which is just fine for me. I probably close combat, farm up a couple of extra snarls. Okay, 1 extra snarl. Pretty safe. Throw another close combat. Oh my gosh, Zacian is going to town. They bring in Kyogre. 3. We throw close combat. This is enough to do probably a significant chunk. Yeah, alright, 45% non-stab, so it's pretty respectable. And Excadrill has got to take out the Kyogre here. We've got loaded energy. Drill Run gonna come through. In tandem with Mud Shots, I should be able to take it out, but I swap onto Lugia in case they throw, but nope. We simul KO there, and Excadrill back with the 2 shields remaining. GG's, nice 2 shield flex on my part. So Excadrill into another Dialga lead. Shiny Dialga, nice flex. So we're going to stay in, and it's 21 turns to the Draco Meteor. So if we don't let a Dragon Breath through, it's perfect for us because we can throw a Drill Run and farm down. So I know that this can only be an Iron Head, thanks to that knowledge. Yep, we can tank that pretty comfortably and farm down, leave with some decent energy. So here I'm going to swap immediately into Lugia, bait out something that could potentially be weak to Excadrill. But instead it's a Zarude. So we are going to tank a Dark Pulse. We can tank 2 of these. I love Lugia's bulk. Super happy that I got such a good IV shiny. So we get a shield with the Sky Attack. And they bring in Togekiss. So this is really nice that we bait this out, because Excadrill can finish off with Togekiss. I'm going to reach an Aeroblast. I don't think they're going to shield this, are they? Boom! That is so much to the Togekiss. Oh my god. Aeroblast nukes, so underrated. So this is potentially an Ancient Power. Nope, it's a Flamethrower. I honestly thought they'd bait, but we've got 2 shields left. I'm going to farm down this Togekiss. Leave with plenty of energy, and they've got Zarude left. They see the writing on the wall and concede the match. GG's. So going up against our next opponent, another Dialga lead. I'm loving these leads. They say swap Mewtwo, which is pretty rough. So we're both even on energy here. I throw the Drill Run straight away, wanting to pressure health for a shield. To pressure health, I attempt to maybe catch a Psy Strike, but no. I probably catch a Shadow Ball here. Yep, Shadow Ball does a lot, but surprisingly less than you think to Psychic. So I'm happy to shield this, commit to the Dragon Tail down. I know they're going to come in with the Dialga. However, Aeroblast chunks, and as we know, people don't like shielding a resisted move on Dialga. So, boom! That is a lot of damage to Dialga. And I think if they don't throw, I reach a Sky Attack. Yeah, I reach a Sky Attack. This is going to hit for some nice chip damage. You like to see this. And they don't throw. Lugia sweeping. And they bring in Giratina. So, they got one Shadow Claw. And a bit of lag, but we're pretty even on energy. So, they're at 6 now. I believe. And it's 7 to the Shadow Claw. So, 8, 9. So, this, they throw move. I hope this is a Shadow Ball, so they definitely kill me. And it is a Shadow Ball. That's good. And, yeah, Zacian's going to come in. And this looks like a GG, doesn't it? So, we're going to no-shield the first one. It's a Shadow Ball. Okay, that's fine. So, nice. We throw the Play Rough. This is going to get the shield. And the next Play Rough is going to kill. So, yeah, this looks pretty good. Oh no, they are Mistwind. Oh no, they get the boost. And at this point, I'm like, oh my god, are you serious? This is, honestly, I was not happy with the game. Losing to a 10% boost is never fun. They Shadow Claw me down. GG's to the opponent. Looked so solid until they got that stupid boost. But, yeah, well, it works both ways. So, going into the next battle. If you're still here, well, thank you for staying for this long into the video. Hope you're enjoying the battles. So, Excadrill into Mewtwo. I started a turn behind, so I don't want to throw and give them an extra quick move. So, this is a Psy Strike, and I throw the Drill Run. We're out back-to-back now, so I might throw another one. Yeah, I throw another after one more Mud Shot, which is fine. It's probably Precious Shield. I'm going to throw one more, two more. Oh, yeah, I remember this. I thought I was going to catch a Focus Blast. I was really hoping it would be, but it was just a Psy Strike. And, yeah, swapping Kyogre. And this is actually really good. I love to see Kyogre swapped into my Lugia, because this means that the rest of my team, which is fairly weak, gets to avoid it. So I'm going to shield this, probably a Thunder. Great, they don't bait, so we correctly shield the super effective move. I'm going to go straight Sky Attack. In hindsight, I probably should have gone for the Aeroblast, because they no shield. But this is still fine. So I throw another Sky Attack here. Might get shield. No, it doesn't. Okay, that's fine. So we flip Switch Advantage. This is really nice. They bring in Dialga, so I'm going to swap straight into my Zacian. I'm going to throw Close Combat, which is pretty good. I hope they don't throw the Iron Head in between, but they do. Really smart play by them, throwing the Iron Head now, before I reach the second one. However, Excadrill is going to be able to put in some work here. So we reach the Drill Run. I sort of wouldn't think that they'd try and catch straight away. So I'm going to be able to Mud Shot down, but I'm not. They swap into Mewtwo. This is a great play. This Psy Strike gets us really low. And I farm up more because I don't want to give the Dialga a lot of farm. But I see my switch clocks up, so I'm going to swap in my Lugia, and it does kill the Dialga. GG's, that was a super close battle. Mewtwo is so good, even when it's hitting for resisted against something like an Excadrill. It does so much damage, so really good that we managed to take that game into the next battle. Awesome. Chocolate Milk. Okay, a Dialga lead again. So they say swap Mewtwo here. I'm going to throw straight away, and this is a CMP tie. So I let this go, because Psy Strike is resisted. And, yeah, I'm going to throw this move. Probably, okay, I don't try and catch. I just swap straight into Lugia, expecting to be able to Dragon Tail down. So high chance of this being a Shadow Ball. But no, it's a Side Strike. So maybe they've got Focus Blast. They throw another one. And this turns out to be another Side Strike. So interesting. They're probably running Focus Blast there. They bring in Dialga. And yeah, Aeroblast. Gonna put in work. So they've probably no shield. That does a lot. We get the attack boost. You love to see an attack boost. I'm gonna throw this Sky Attack, hoping that they no shield. And they no shield. Oh my gosh, Lugia doing so well. They bring in Kyogre and they force quit. And had they not force quit, that would have been actually quite a rough game. So Lugia technically sweeping, but I'm not sure we would have comfortably won that had they not quit. So it just shows, don't always top left, because you never know. There could always be a win condition. So this is a really nice lead. Excadrill into Metagross. They bring in a Mewtwo, so I'm going to do what I usually do. Stay in, chip with Drill Run. Drill Run's such a hard-hitting move from such an attack-weighted mon like Excadrill. So this is a high chance of Shadow Ball. I'm going to no shield. Okay, it's just a Side Strike. So I'm going to swap into Lugia at this point. This could be a Shadow Ball. I've also seen Ice Beam on a lot of Mewtwo recently for Yveltal coverage, but no, it's a Shadow Ball. We're able to Dragon Tail down, really nice. Bring in Metagross. And the really amazing thing about Lugia's bulk here is we're not going to be able to be Bullet Punch down. So Aeroblast lands, hits for a solid amount of resisted damage. And yeah, they're forced to throw a move before I reach the Sky Attack. So I'm completely content letting this go. Lugia has more than served its purpose. So I'm going to bring in Excadrill here. Yeah. They're bringing Groudon. Oh, this is the game. This isn't very good. So I don't want to debuff myself, so I'm going to go straight play rough here. Either way, I need 2 moves to kill. And they do shield. I sneak in a Snarl. I thought they were going to bait, and they don't. Earthquake hits lots of damage. They end up getting to a Fire Punch just as I get to my Play Rough. So I've got to shield this, throw the Play Rough. This doesn't get a shield, I don't think. It does get another shield. Okay, so this is pretty decent. They swap in Metagross, and at first I thought that this was their lose condition, because I do KO the Metagross, but you're going to realize that they've got a lot of energy, and if this is just a Fire Punch, and I'm only at my Drill Run, and because it's 4 to the next Fire Punch, 4 more shots, I know I'm going to be outpaced by 1 turn, and we were so close, but we get taken out here, and Zacian is energy dry. We don't have a shot here. So we get mud shotted down. GG. I think in that game, I don't know. Groudon's just, it's one of those ones where when Lugia's out the way, Groudon's got a lot of work against anything really, if there's no fire. But yeah, into the next game. We've got Excadrill lead into Dialga. So again, really favorable. They save swap Yveltal, and I'm going to bring in Zacian. And Zacian is such a wall to Yveltal. I think they end up going Dark Pulse here. Which makes sense. It's probably more energy efficient. Play Rough, I'm going to throw. And this gets a shield, so it might be weak to Zacian. They throw another move. I'm really scared that they'll sneak in a Focus Blast and one-shot where a Dark Pulse wouldn't. So I'm quite scared there, but I bring in... no, I don't bring in. I throw another Play Rough, that's it. And it gets the second shield, and I'm loving a 2-shield advantage here. They let me get to a 3rd Play Rough. This is hitting for some really crucial, super effective damage. See how low that gets them? And I know I can just no-shield this. I'm happy to take 2 shields. I'm going to bring in Excadrill. Some weird lag there, but it's fine. We're going to be able to shield up this Dark Pulse and Mudshot down, which is pretty good. They bring in Lugia, so I'm counting here. I know it's 9 to the Aeroblast, and I expect them to throw the Aeroblast. So I'm going to go straight Rock Slide in the meantime. Pressure loads of health. There's some really weird, fast move timings here because for some reason they keep in sneaking in moves. So even though I think I've only counted 8, I still shield. And yeah, it is an Aeroblast, so they must have snuck in a quick move where I didn't see there. So I'm going to end up throwing another Rock Slide after over farming. Potentially could have farmed up a bit more energy here, but I don't think that's that bad of a play. So what are they going to come in with? They come in with Dialga, and I'm scared of a sack swap, but nope, they just let me throw my move here. This is going to do a lot of damage, and they're going to be forced to throw, and I was counting, I think. I thought they were going to throw a move there, but nope, they swapped in Yveltal, trying to sack. I simultaneously swapped my Lugia, which is able to just Dragon Tail down the rest of his team. So yeah, apologies for that bit at the end. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the battles. I really enjoyed using Zacian. I think it's definitely worth the investment, but it's difficult to team build around. Master League Classic, the meta is very Zacian. I'm really lucky I didn't see many Ho-Ohs during this, but I think the couple that I saw just decimated me, because they decimate, like, even one of the matches, they swapped their Excadrill. I landed the Drill Run, and they still destroyed me, despite me getting that free KO, because Ho-Oh's just got so much play, and even against Lugia, the Brave Bird hits so hard. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's going to be a longer video, as you can tell, about half an hour. If you're still here, thank you so much. Please leave a like, consider subscribing, share if you think someone could benefit, or just enjoy these battles. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.